Yo guys, what's up? This is Samuel right here. So I'm here today to talk about my pubalgia and how pretty much I've been dealing with it, and yeah, pretty much it. Like that's my first time talking to a camera and like kind of expressing myself, my feelings, everything. I'm too camera shy. I'm not used to this at all, so I hope y'all don't get mad or act so weird because I'm not used to it. So yeah. But I'm gonna get used to it, I promise you. So, the first thing I like to say is that I want to use YouTube as a way to document my life and my progression, whether it's in tricking or my life in general, because I feel like it's important. I want to look back one day and be like, yo, this guy has changed a lot. This guy, um, I want to be able to look back and be proud or see how much things has changed. So I think it's important. And I've been for too long, I've been too camera shy to talk about it, but yeah, let's go ahead and just talk about it. So I want to tell you how I've been dealing with my pubalgia and well, how hard it is because pretty much that thing stopped me from training. That completely, not completely, but almost killed my tricking and my career and myself as an athlete, because this was a little more serious than some other injuries. Like I've always been injured, when you train hard every day, you're very prone to get injured all the time, and it's normal. It's like a part of an athlete. But this time was a little more serious than this. And bro, it's been a tough journey. It's been a really tough journey. So I'm just gonna walk you through it pretty much and try to not beat around the bush too much. And yeah, so the first time I actually started feeling pain was somewhere between September and August 2019. At this time, I was training like normally. I had my normal routine. I was training like 3-4 hours a day sometimes, and sometimes a little less, sometimes more, and it kind of varies a little bit depending on the day. But this one day I was training. I was not even in my hometown. I was training on some mattresses, and I was training double corks, double fulls. I was really pushing it because I've always been about training hard and like hard work and just giving your best every day, and I was just completely killing it. But I remember that at the end of this session, I started feeling pain in my right groin, and it was very minor pain, very minor. Just it felt like it was nothing, when you're training, and then after a session, you feel some pain here and there, but it's like normal. You just rest one day or two, and you're back. But this pain wouldn't go away. Like no matter what, the pain would never go away. And I was like, I was like, bro, this is just another injury. There's nothing here, and I'm gonna just keep going. And I kept on pushing through the pain. Like that's the worst thing I've done. Push through the pain. I kept on pushing through the pain. That was the stupidest thing. And to this day, I get mad when I talk about it because I was just very stupid. But yeah, I kept on pushing, and I trained with pain for like 1 week, for 5 days, 1 week, 2 weeks, and then the pain would just get worse and worse and worse. But it was very minor, very little pain, getting worse each day. So I was training 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, and then like the next thing I know, I was training for like 3 months straight with pain, and then like I was completely done. Like the pain started radiating like down my adductors, like pretty much to my knees, and then going up my lower ab, and like the right side of my groin was completely jacked up, like the right side of my groin. And now I remember like the last session I had was in November 9th or November 10th. I was drilling like 9 switches. Like that was the first time ever I hit 9 switches, and I was training like 1.5 hour. And when I was done, when I was done with the session, I was done with my body. Like my body was completely jacked up, and it was hard. Like I knew I was feeling this pain for so many months, and I was never the type of guy who would go to a hospital and get that thing checked. I always pushed things through the pain because that always worked out for me. But this time was so much different, and bro, I was really mature when it comes to dealing with my body and my injuries. And at the time, I was not. At the time I got injured, I actually just got out from another injury on both of my wrists, because I sprained both of them for 6 months. And it comes down to the same thing. Like, I was immature. I was eating a bunch of shitty food. I was eating a bunch of junk food. I was not sleeping right. Like, I was just really treating myself like shit, and then expecting to train like an actual professional athlete. So that was very stupid. And but we have to start from somewhere. And then I I was supposed to learn my lesson from my wrist, but I didn't. And again, I developed a second chronic injury because the first one was kind of chronic as well for 6 months, and then this time it becomes chronic as well because it's even more serious than the wrist. And I couldn't walk. I came to my house like the next day, and I tried to train. That was impossible. That was literally impossible. I couldn't walk. I couldn't get out of my bed. I couldn't. Bro, sneezing was painful. Sneezing was painful. Like shout, like walking, even talking a little louder or screaming. Everything that uses my abs pretty much was painful. And bro, even going to the bathroom like sometimes would be painful as shit. And it was a really tough time in my life. You know, I cried so much. It was just a tough time in my life. And even to talk, I don't even like talking about it because it's just sad. But yeah, like I got the thing checked, and I did like MRIs and stuff to get diagnosed. And then when I finally done, like it took me weeks, bro. It took me like 3 weeks to get diagnosed with Pubalgia. And I did the MRIs, I did X-rays and everything, and the doctor found out that I developed a pretty bad pubalgia, and I had to start kind of taking care of my body because it was not like it wasn't that developed, you know, for me to go through any surgical process. But at the same time, it was kind of dangerous, you know, if I wasn't careful and took care of my injury. And like if I've done physiotherapy, like went to physiotherapy or eat healthy and rest, if I kept on pushing through the pain, I would have really fucked my body. And pretty much, like the doctor told me, like, bro, you would have fucked your body for the rest of your life, because pubalgia is indeed one of the most annoying things to heal. And come on, when I got hurt, I was 20 years old. 20 years old. I've been training for 3 years, if that, because I spent like half of this time injured. And I've never competed in my life. I've never done anything, and I already have to quit tricking. So everywhere I went, the doctor told me, like, bro, you have to stop tricking. You should stop it. You should do something else. You should, you know, just find a normal job or do this, do that, but quit tricking because you're not gonna make it, pretty much, because this injury is really annoying, and this is just the beginning. Imagine if you get hurt again. Imagine if you do this or if you do that. So it was really a tough time in my life to deal and listen from these people who's been studying for so many years, that I had to stop doing what I love. And I fucking refused. I refused to accept that that's it for me, that this was over, because I knew in the back of my mind that there is something bigger coming if I just keep going and if I keep working hard. Because only I know, like, bro, only I know how much I've been giving my heart to tricking and to improve my life, because this is everything to me. You know, this brings me peace, this brings me joy in life, this brings me so much happiness, my inner peace. Like, it makes me want to help people in the world. It makes me want to help the world become better and everything in so many different ways. So tricking is literally everything for me. And I fucking refused to accept that I was done. So I've gone through physiotherapy. We spent so much money. My family helped me so much. I had to change everything pretty much. I had to stop eating junk food. I had to stop drinking sodas, and I was eating chocolates every day. I had to stop that as well, and just really take care of my health. And I had to change so much shit in order to keep going. But I was determined that I was not gonna let that thing destroy me, because that thing really nearly destroyed me. I've been through a really, 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 really tough depression at that time. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. If I were to talk about the whole thing, like I said, the video would take an hour, like, plus, and I don't want to make the video too long. But like right now, 12 months after, I've done everything possible. Like right now I'm stretching every day, I am lifting. I can lift too much because it hurts, and I have to do things one day at a time and follow a certain progression to get stronger and actually take care of my injury. So I'm just doing everything I can right now. And with this pandemic going on, it's even harder because everywhere is closed. Like countries in lockdown and people dying and people losing their jobs, whatever. So it's been affecting me as well. And again, it's a topic for another video. So I'd like to focus on pubalgia now. So yeah, everything is being affecting me right now. And pubalgia is all about ups and downs. Some days I wake up and I have nothing. It feels like I'm not injured at all. And then some other days I wake up and I have this pain crisis, which is, it's just so hard to deal with because I cry. I literally cry like a baby. And it's the only way. It's the only way I have to kind of relieve the pain, the stress from all these months. Because like I said, tricking is a therapy to me. If I'm not training, if I'm not constantly on the grind, I don't want to do anything. Like, I don't want to live, bro. And it's just bottom line. And bro, I'm just the happiest person in the world doing what I do. And I love it despite all of the adversity, despite all of the tough times, all the difficulties. I still want to do that. And that brings me so much joy and peace and happiness. And I really believe that one day I can become great. And that one day I can become somebody better than this person right here. And I can be better one day, whether it's in tricking, in life in general. I can evolve, I can succeed. And tricking has brought me that. So that's why I don't want to quit. That's why I don't want to simply say, I'm just going to throw in the towel and quit everything and just change it and stop completely. So, man, it's really tough. So yeah, pretty much right now, 12 months after, it's getting better. Every single month, every week actually gets better. The first month was awful. I spent 3 months in bed. First 3 months was the worst times of my life. Fourth month was a little better. I couldn't go back to training. I actually came back to training in May, probably May. Yeah, somewhere in May, and I was training very lightly, and I was training like 1 cork a day or 2 corks a day, and then the next day I'll do 3 corks, or I'll do a scoot full and then I'll stop it. And I kept on going and going and going and going, and then fast forward to July right now. I am doing so much more things, but I still have these ups and downs. Some days, if I push even the littlest bit, even if I push the slightest, even a little bit, I fuck my body and I feel pain and I have to stop for like a week, and it's really discouraging. It's really sad. And it's so frustrating because there's nothing I can do. Even if I was a millionaire and I had money, it's not about the money. It's about like the health and in my healing process. And it's just so annoying because there's nothing I can do. I can only sit down and rest and have faith in my body that it can recover. And it's really tough. It's like the hardest thing for me to deal with. Like, I have so much shit that I have to deal with every day, but when it comes to my injuries and my tricking and my career, this was really the thing that was like a rock in the journey, and it was a really huge obstacle that I'm trying every single day to overcome. And it's a battle, it's a mental barrier that sometimes it kills me, and I have to do everything I can to not let that thing kill me. So yeah, bro, it's tough, but like right now I am better than I've ever been in my life. Not ever been, because before I was injured, I was actually not feeling pain, but I mean ever since let's say from December all the way up to now, it's better. Like, it's way better. It's like 90% better. Like, from a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say 8.5, 9. and it's almost there. The only problem is I can't train for more than an hour, or I can train for like 2 3 hours like I used to. I cannot like grind and repeat and repeat and repeat and really kill it. I can't do this at all. If I do it even the slightest, even like I said, if I pushed even the slightest, I actually end up hurting myself, and I go back to the same process, and I go back to the bottom, and it's just really frustrating. So I'm trying to do my best to take care of it and take care of my body, because I want to make sure that I do it for the long run. Make sure that I do it like for the next 10 years, for the next 20 years, and I really do my best to take care of me. And it's hard, coming from this the country I live is hard. The reality, the lack of support and everything, it's really tough. The place where I train, because I have no structure, I have to train the grass, and like every once in a while I can train in the gym, but it's really expensive. It's like 5 hours away from home, and it's just tough. It's really tough. The like structure wise, I gotta train and like on the grass, and there's nothing you can do. But and like that's actually the reason why I have to take care of my body even more, so I can take even more pain and more pressure from tricking itself and not get injured. So that's pretty much how I've been doing with this. Like every single month it gets a little better. Every single month it gets better, and it's just hard to have patience, especially with the pandemic going on. Like I said, I really get desperate sometimes when I'm not training, and I freak out. And when I freak out, I lose control. So it's one thing that really is a hard thing for me to deal with, anxiety, because I'm very anxious as a person. And when I'm training, I calm down, and I can just you know what I'm saying, and then just get myself ready for the next day, and like have the urge, bro, the motivation, the drive to keep going every day and like absolutely kill it and to give my best. But I just want to document the progression. Hopefully, like a few weeks from now, I can tell you that the injury is getting better, and I can have at least 1 or 2 more sessions. I don't know, because I'm feeling a lot of pain today. I probably won't record for the next 2 or 3 days. Depending on how bad the pain is. And as soon as I'm feeling less pain, I'm gonna record a video, and I'm gonna have a session, and hopefully I can document and test it out and see like what's gonna happen in the future. And I'm really looking forward for the healing process, and I really hope that this injury can just fade away soon, because I'm doing everything right. I'm just taking care of my health. I'm taking care of my mental health, because that's more important than everything. Because if I go crazy, like I just lose my shit. I lose everything. And bro, it's been a tough journey, but I won't lose my faith. I'll keep having my faith. I'll keep looking forward. Keep like looking at the light, looking for improvement in my life, and hopefully that one day all of this pain, all this struggle will pay off, and I can, like I said, become someone and become great, and prove myself that no matter what, you can become successful. And even if it takes longer for some than others, even if it doesn't matter, you can get there, and you just gotta really put your mind in there. And bro, you need to have patience, and do your best. But yeah, I hope the video wasn't too long. I'm sorry, it's been 19 minutes. I want to talk more in depth about the tricking and the injury, because I have so many MRI exams, but I think this is a good start for me, especially for the first vlog and talking to a camera. Like I said, I'm too camera shy, but yeah, I hope you guys liked it. I'm just starting this YouTube channel right now. Hopefully I can kind of grow it a little bit. I don't know, you maybe yes, maybe not, but I'm gonna keep doing the videos. I love it. I love watching my videos, and thanks for whoever's watching it. Thanks for watching until here. That means a lot. Like that means so much. and I'm gonna keep going, and I hope you guys can see the progression and we can help each other. If you need something, just comment below. I'm gonna answer you as soon as I have time. And yeah, let's keep going, man. Let's not give up. Keep pushing no matter what. Don't give up, and we're all gonna make it, okay? I love y'all. Peace.